Well, my name is Claire Robertson. I'm from Scotland originally. I've been working in France before I came here, and also in Japan. And I moved here in September to do my degree, master's degree in clinical psychology. I studied at Glasgow Caledonian University. I did my bachelor's degree there. The master's was in English, which was great. It's also not completely research based, so there's some practical aspects to it. And the subject really appealed to me, the clinical psychology part. The housing part is quite difficult. That's one of the things to be aware of in Utrecht, is that it's difficult to find an apartment. There's a lot of people who are looking for an apartment. I was quite lucky with it, so I didn't have that many difficulties, but I know that some people did. When I was looking for an apartment, the interview process is different. I went to an interview for a flat, and it was like 60 people who came to one interview for it, and we did kind of interviews in groups because there were so many people. But I managed to find a flat in one day, so it can be okay. It can be okay, but it can be difficult. So look early if you're looking. I really like the universities, especially the teachers. I find them to be very open, always available to speak to you about things, and they also treat you like colleagues instead of in the British system. Professors, they've got kind of on a different level from the students, but here I feel like they're on the same level as you, and they really go out their way to help you. The facilities are pretty good. There's somewhere where you can go to sit quietly. There's places where you can go and sit and work with people, and you can book your own meeting rooms. I couldn't do that in my old university, so I really like that. The library's nice, and I love the city library, so you've got two different locations to go to, which is good. Well, from the beginning, when I was accepted to Utrecht University, the international office contacted me. They kept in touch with me. It was a team of people who were helping. It would have been nice maybe to have one person who was helping me at the time instead of a few different people. But anyway, they gave me lots of good information about even where to go, what restaurants were good, and the assistant of the programme also sent us some information about that too. When we arrived, we had a special day just for the internationals, which was nice. In my specific group, we have a buddy system for the people on our course, and also there's a buddy system in general for everyone who's an international, which I think is great. My buddy was very nice and showed me different things about the town. We have special meetings for us too, to voice our opinions about how we're settling in, about what problems we're having, about how they can help us, which I think is really excellent. I think the internationals are made to feel very special and very welcome here. It would be nice to be able to merge a little bit more, I think, with the Dutch. So I think sometimes we do feel like internationals and the Dutch students, but I've always found the Dutch students to be very welcoming. But sometimes we are in our own group as internationals, our own study groups, our own tutorial groups, and sometimes it's better to be mixed, I think, with all the other students. I really like living in the Netherlands. I've lived in a few different countries before, and this is by far the most at home I felt in a while, and also people are just so nice and welcoming. It's been the easiest transition that I've made, moving to a different country. I think that people are really really friendly here. They're always looking to help. If I look lost in the street, people try to help me. They just say hello when I'm walking down the street sometimes, just to be nice, and I think it's really nice here.